Alright, what is up, everybody? Sorry for the long wait. I had to take care of something very important. How is everybody's day? Hope everyone's having a safe Friday. It's finally Friday. Wait, what is it? TGI. No, TGF. Thank God it's Friday. Or TGI Fridays. There we go. That's what it is. Thank God it's Friday. But anyway, welcome one, welcome all. Hope y'all are having an amazing day. Please don't turn off my Xbox. That would be embarrassing. Little girl, what are you doing? Get up there and lay down. Lay down. That's another reason why I'm late. Dogs. Dogs, situations, busy morning. My goodness, but we're here now. Today we're going to be finishing Fallout 3 for our evil playthrough. Let's see, how much more do we have? That's right, we have the Citadel, we have the giant robot scene, getting back to... That's not right. I think this is it. Isn't this it? I think it's right here. I don't remember. But we're about to finish this. Thank God.
It's good to see you alive.
So, as you all know, Fallout 76 was on sale until, what was it? June 12th, I want to say. So I went ahead and picked that up for 10 bucks. Made a character, got out of Vault 76, and then that's where I ended it. But, yeah, this is,
It's good to see you alive and well, sir.
I do want to get all of the... I probably won't, though. Because we're just going to finish this. Never know with me, though. Oh, I went out the wrong door. But anyway. Welcome, Mary. Welcome anybody else that's not talking but in stream. Mary, how's your day? I hope I didn't bore you with that long loading screen, but or starting soon screen. God, it's nighttime. It's nighttime. What fun? What fun? Welcome. Welcome one, welcome all. Finally. I gotta get a haircut. I had a dream that I shaved my beard. I woke up feeling for my beard, and it was there. I was very happy. I don't know why.
All I'm saying is, the longer we sit here, the more time they have to shore up their defenses. We should hit them sooner rather than later.
We barely have the manpower to keep the Citadel fortified. We've been over this before, Sarah.
So we just wait until they decide we're next on the list? If the Pride goes in now, we might have a chance.
And if you fail, then what? The risk is not worth the reward.
I agree. Without the Gek, the Purifier is useless to the Enclave anyway. They may give up before long.
I don't like it.
You don't have to like it, Sarah. You just have to follow orders.
Yes, Father.
Yes,
So,
Father.
you're back. We had feared both you and the Gek were lost. Were you successful?
Then we must go at once. If you Is it now? That's an With that in mind...
If the Enclave has the Gek, there's nothing stopping them from starting the Purifier. They'll figure out the code eventually.
I'm afraid you're right. We need to act now while we can.
I think it's
Send the
206.
Pride in. We can do it. We can win this.
All right, Sarah. The Pride
wow.
goes in.
Cloud's
But I
already
want them to have
getting...
some extra firepower.
Why is it just...
Rothschild, is
Wait
it
a
ready?
minute.
What? No,
Thank you,
I
Cloud.
mean, Lee and I have solved the power
Make sure you guys are
problem,
dropping
but
likes.
We've only barely
Subscribe
finished
if you're new.
diagnostic
If you're
tests.
watching on Twitch, hit the follow
So?
button.
It's not ready for field tests, let alone live fire
Oh wow, here they all
situations.
come.
The weapons haven't been calibrated, the navigation detection system is offline.
Rothschild, enough. Can you make it work?
Honestly, I don't know. I think we can scrape by, and I suppose if we can't, it won't matter in the long run anyway.
Then it's decided.
Thank you, Cloud.
Sarah, you take the Pride and use the robot as support.
Yes, everyone,
Take our friend
subscribe
here and
to
secure that Purifier.
my good friend
Yes, sir.
Cloud. Rumble kick. Look at you. You're
Before
dropping
we get
everything.
started, I wanted to let you know that my father and I have been talking. The Pride and I have decided that after all you've survived, you've done enough to be an honorary member of Lion's Pride. So congratulations. Membership comes with some privileges, including our power armor. You want the full suit or the recon armor?
I have a number 2. What? Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that, Cloud. I wish I did. I don't need your armor. I've got this far without it. Funny, I don't remember. Power armor.
Sure thing. Hopefully, it'll... Me too. Okay, we're going to go over it one more time. The Pride is on me. The goal is Project Purity. but
Yeah,
we can't get into
apparently
the
you
facility
got a
with
number.
those energy fields
I don't know if that's something to do with
Rothschild and Lee say this robot should be able to take down
talking
the energy fields.
in my chat. I don't know
So
if
we're
that
on
has
fire
anything to
support.
do
We stay
with
close to
like
thing. Keep it
the
clear.
new
Get it
YouTube
to where it needs to
policies
go.
that's happening. Like
Once the
I
field's
don't know.
down, we head
It's
straight
not
to
like
the
YouTube
facility.
communicates with us.
We'll use the robot to keep them occupied.
Oh
while we get
wait, they
inside and
don't.
secure the
We
control
already
room.
know that.
We need to move quickly before we
I mean,
lose
don't
the
get me
chance to
wrong.
surprise them.
They
Get
communicate with
whatever supplies
some
we don't
of the
already
creators,
have,
but not
and meet in
everybody.
the Bailey.
Well, it's a
When we're done with
community
this,
leaderboard
everyone
in the
can have a
streams
nice
of
cold
the
glass
most
of
active
water on
viewers
me.
in chat.
Let's move.
Well, there you go.
All right, Rothschild.
I guess I
fire
shouldn't
it
have
up.
talked to them. So
Pride,
wait, if
move
I
out.
exit out, let me see something. If I exit the stream and re-enter it, which that reminds me, I gotta. There we go. Let's say I'm number 1. Yeah, apparently I'm number 1 for my own stream. That's sad. And it's with here. I'll show you. There, as you can see, I'm number 1 apparently. I don't get it. Okay, items. Power armor. I want number 1. You want to be number. You want to be number 1. I don't want to be number 1. I don't know how to get rid of it. Please. Okay, so apparently it says if whoever buys a super chat would probably be the new #1. I just clicked on it. If you click on the crown, it says, which why would I donate to myself? That makes no sense, but okay. I guess that's what that's implying. Don't worry. You don't donate. I don't want you to donate. Keep your money. I don't want any donations. You guys watching is enough for me. I feel like I'm missing something. Why don't you guys close that? Like, leave it open. Leave it open. Don't close it. I want to be #1. Let's go, giant robot. Oh, God. Holy. Wait, is that a body? Oh, God. It's a whole-out war. Oh, that guy died. Don't shoot the body! There we go. We gotta go! Holy shit, man. Oh, there's lots of radiant. Wait a minute, where's those bodies at? There was people shooting over here. Where'd they go? Where'd they go? Oh, God!
Obstruction detected. Composition: titanium alloy supplemented by
here we go.
photonic resonance. Barrier. Probability.
Hold on. There we go. That's what I needed. How about weapons? Plasma rifle. Oh. Now, let me just go ahead and repair that. Sniper rifle.
Mission hindrance. 0%.
Oh, wait, what about the guy that was over here? There was 2 guys. Oh, wait. Get the f out of the way! I hate it when they're in the way. It's like, really? Like, get the f out of the way. Get the f out of the way! Oh, God! Can you please, like, thank you. Like that. Really? Get the f out of the way! Why did we do this? I feel like I'm missing something. If I was. And the robot's throwing stuff. I love it. Wow. This guy's having a bad day. He lost everything. This guy's having a bad day too. Dirty water. There we go. Oh god, somebody was unconscious. Oh god!
All clear. Stand down.
Alaska's liberation is imminent.
Alaska?
German Chang will fail. China will fall.
Again? Really?
Embrace democracy, or you will be eradicated. Obstruction.
Hold on. Need that stuff.
Will not fear.
What was it? Oh. There we go. That's what I saw. Keep preparing that. Here. That stuff. Dang it. There's lots of it. Oh god!
Just like anything else.
Be hurting my dog now. Won't be shooting my dog. Oh my god, there's 3 of them. Oh god. Really? Ooh, sugar bomb. Good. Sugar bomb. Great time to level up. Okay, well, energy weapons, definitely gonna increase that. I think 80's good. Science, 85. Small guns. 90. $80. Here we go. Single point to your special. I think that's good. Ah, I knew I wasn't going crazy.
Significant obstruction detected. Composition. Titanium alloy supplemented by enhanced. Photonic. Resonance barrier. Established. Stratagem.
I pick up like mines we don't need.
Inadequate.
Or better yet,
Revised.
where's
Initiate photonic.
this Jericho? I need you. Get your potato ass over here.
Sure. Give me whatever you got.
Okay, you can have that. Take all the laser stuff. Missile launcher, grenades, mines. Never mind.
Engaging Chinese invader.
Oh God! Oh God! They're all right here. Can I please? Thank you. Who the hell is still shooting me? Oh, they're all the way over there. God. This is definitely intense, and I'm running low on stim packs. I have. What did I pick up? I don't even know. Are you absolutely kidding me? Oh my god. Jericho, my guy.
What are we standing around here?
Shut up.
Sure, give me whatever you got.
Holy moly, I forgot to... Nope. We need to go someplace. Hold on. We need to go over here real quick. Because you're carrying way too much. I forgot to clear out his inventory. That's half the problem right there. Maybe it was for the best that we did.
Just a moment.
Move it! Better yet, can we just sell things? Is it 3 a.m.? Everything you have.
What do you need? Sure, give me whatever you got.
Must admit, you did.
Good, he does have stuff. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna buy everything that I can. Now, I'll sell you that. Assault rifles, Chinese pistols, frag grenades, sledgehammers, pepper sludge. There we go.
Another satisfied customer.
Sold a lot to them. We got basically ammo in return, so it's all good. Okay, now let's go to the... There we go. Now we can get a move on. They were probably like, he abandoned us. No, I'm back. I'm evil.
Freedom is the sovereign right of
I'm like nowhere near. I've got 5 stim packs.
initiating directives 395. Destroy all
And now we saved that one. Ow.
detected. Composition. Titanium alloy supplemented.
Take sniper rifle. Hold on. There's gotta be someone that just blew up.
0%.
Oh yeah, he's right here. Rifle.
We will not fear. For the re- menace.
Save right here. Doing the auto.
Yeah, kid. What do you need? Sure. Give me whatever you got.
Mine. Give you that stuff. Oh wow, he put that one on. Okay. Well, if you're gonna put
Give me
that
whatever
on,
you
give me the
got.
power stuff. I will repair it. There. Make my job easier. Oh god.
Democracy is truth. Catholicism is a Chinese victory. If possible, the last domino falls here.
Enemy. Down. Yeah, kid. What do you need?
At least now I know who.
Sure. Give me
is
whatever
who.
you got.
Here, take that. I want to take that.
We will not fear the red menace.
Oh, you know what? That actually helped. Not what I wanted to do.
Open it up!
Stand strong for my town, people.
What's up, Titanium?
Communism is the very definition of failure.
Enemy down!
Oh god. I just got that. I still have no idea what that is.
Engage. Alaska. Liberation
Wish I did.
is imminent.
My guess is just to see who's
Commencing democracy.
Cool. Who's like communicating in chat? That's my guess.
Commencing tactical assessment. Red Chinese red
Well
check.
then. I heard you, Cloud. I was, and I apologize. To be fair, he just got into my chat, so that's why he's on my mind.
Destroy all communists. Obstruction.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Titanium. They're not communicating. I don't know what that is. I didn't activate anything like that, so I have no idea. Wish that I knew, but I don't. Oh, I become addicted now. Oh, great.
Revised stratagem. Initiate.
Rifle. That. Okay, yes.
Resonance overcharge.
Kind of stop picking up every little thing. Ah!
You will not fear the red menace.
And here I go, doing it again. Wait, wasn't there two? Hold on.
The red menace.
Wait, did I just... Some sort of chat leaderboard that keeps up how much you chat and how many super chats you send. Okay. Well, looks like it is a new thing. So basically they're trying to be just like Twitch and I guess TikTok too, because TikTok does that too. Twitch does something similar to that. Dang it, I lost that armor now. Wait. Oh well. Yeah, it's really from TikTok, but Twitch, I saw something along the lines of Twitch was doing something very similar. Wow, that thing is flying. Booted? Oh. Eh.
Democracy will never be defeated. Engaging red Chinese aggressors. Commencing tactical assessment.
I swear. If I do something stupid like that again, I'm
Our
gonna say
justification is imminent. Communist.
holy.
Communism is a lie.
Whoa! I want save right here. No, not new save. Okay, whatever. There are body
Democracy
pieces flying.
will never be defeated. Obstruction detected. Engaging with Chinese freedom is the sovereign right, or it will be eradicated.
Oh, I just shot dog meat. I apologize. Here you go. Dog meat is the only thing on this planet that I'm going to be nice to. Okay, which one was it? Repair? Yes, that's what I need. Well. There we go. I'm just going to put it in repair. No, I'm not. Yes, I am. No, I'm not. Sneak 90. Here we go. Dog meat, get out of the way. Stay right there. Good boy.
Never fall.
Watch out. Watch out. Dog meat. Move. Move. Thank you.
What are we standing around here for when there's plenty of that? Sure, give me whatever you got.
Laser. Mines. And... Emperor.
Yeah, let's get to the action.
See, you don't get a lightsaber. Oh God. That's probably the best part of the movie. Darth Vader's no. Exactly. That's because I'm lying to you, Lord Vader. I'm lying to you to manipulate you. And on top of that, to get you angrier, to make you turn more to the dark side.
Democracy is truth. Communism is death.
Thank you.
Significant.
So I saw this thing where it says Anakin has been a slave his whole life. And if you really think about it, it's actually true. You have... Let's see, I'm going to delete... I'm going to delete this. He's been a slave his whole life. And it's because as a kid, he was a slave to Watto. And then in his Padawan years, he was a slave to the Jedi, even all the way till his Jedi Knight days. And then he became a Sith and was a slave to the Emperor, or Darth Sidious. And then as Darth Vader, he was even still a slave to Palpatine. And the only time that he was truly free is when he turned on Palpatine to save his son. And that was it. But then he died, like, minutes afterwards. So he was only a free man for, like, 10 minutes of his life, if you really think about it. Probably not even.
Revised stratagem. Initiate photonic resonance. Overcharge.
Technically, yes. Because they never really promoted him. They kept him under this. Exactly. Exactly. No, it's screw it. I'm just gonna go in here. Well, that's just it. You are far from Grandmaster, let alone just a Jedi Master. You're on this council, but we do not grant you the rank of Master. What? How could you do this? At least I got this check. Oh my god. Yeah, go get him, dog meat. You got this. What does Jet do? Wait, repeat that question? Right. Yeah. So, like, are we saying him as a Padawan or him as a Jedi Knight? Because him to a Padawan, Darth Vader would definitely win. Okay, Jedi Knight. So, like, right before he turned to the dark side. I still think Darth Vader would win. Vader has more experience. Either way you look at it. Technically, the strongest Anakin was pre-Darth Vader suit, but right after he turned to the dark side. That was his strongest form. Yep, that's Nightfall Anakin, technically. Well, because here's the thing. Anakin, when he turned to the dark side, yes, he was called Darth Vader, or Lord Vader, but he didn't fully adapt to Darth Vader until Anakin burned on Mustafar and was put into the Darth Vader suit. That's when Anakin died. Once he entered into that suit, Anakin Skywalker was technically no more. No, because even after he turned to the dark side... Why do I keep pausing? After he turned to the dark side, Anakin was still Anakin because he still had Padme. Obi-Wan still had a little bit of a... what's it called? Influence on him. Even though they did fight, yes. Once Obi-Wan cut off his legs and made him burn, basically... That's the point where Obi-Wan didn't really have it. See, if Obi-Wan, instead of, yelling at him, it would have been like, Anakin, what are you doing? Like, kind of talk to him. I feel like he could have probably talked him out of what he was doing. But instead, he didn't do that. Yeah, he was, but they weren't... See, Anakin didn't pull out his light. If you rewatch episode 3, Obi-Wan was the first one to ignite his lightsaber. He said, I'll do what I must, and then ignites it. In my book, Obi-Wan initiated the fight. If he would have just continued to talk, things would have been different. Hell... well, once again. Well, that was Anakin, but he only did that because Obi-Wan ignited his lightsaber. Yes, Anakin threw the first punch, but who was making, not necessarily a physical threat, but a, not a physical, but, exactly. Yep. I still think...
Fuck you.
Yeah, but if he should have known how Anakin was. I mean, God forbid, he forgets that he's the one that trained him. He's the one that he grew up with. He's the one that could, It's like that. Have you ever seen that Star Wars theory where if it wasn't Obi-Wan that went to Mustafar, it was Yoda that went? When Anakin looks up and sees Obi-Wan, he's like, oh, great, my brother's here, like, what's he gonna do? But if it was Yoda that was there, and he would have looked up and saw Yoda, it wasn't like he saw his, brother, maybe a friend. It was like he saw his dad there. It was like, oh, shit, I'm in deep shit, That could have had an influence. It's kind of the same purpose there. Yes, he would have. Yes, he would have. In fact, he was. Because well, Yoda was seeing it, because even Obi-Wan was like, I'm not going to kill Anakin. And then Yoda's like, destroy the Sith. We must. Insinuating that, hey, we got to. Oh, I definitely agree with you. Right.
There was still a chance. There was a chance.
There would have been zero chance, yes, but I feel like they still could have talked to him at the very least and continued to talk like they started to do. You want to hear something really crazy? Did Palpatine beat Mace Windu? That is correct. Did he beat Master Yoda? The answer is yes, he technically beat him. That is correct. Correct. Mace Windu, is that what you're calling him? That's hilarious. Mace Windu. Oh man, that is hilarious.
You again. I can't say I'm surprised. You're in...
Well, that takes...
Damn. Power armor. Don't need any of that. If Vader would have lived? So basically didn't get burned? Oh, you mean saving his son and just continue? I think he probably would have helped Luke start the new Jedi Order. I feel like. Maybe he would have been the Grand Master at that point. Maybe. That's a big maybe, though.
If I'm reading this right, I'm afraid there are lethal levels of radiation inside the chamber.
Would he be accepted? Well, I mean, at that point, there was only 2 Jedi left. That was his son and him. So
Well,
I mean,
so much for celebrating.
obviously Luke, I feel like would have accepted him.
And turn the damn thing on.
So yes, I do, because at
Whoever
that point,
isn't coming back
Yoda's
out.
dead. He's a Force
Not
ghost.
exactly
Obi-Wan's
how
dead.
I
He's a Force
imagined
ghost.
going out,
Mace
you know?
Windu is dead.
So, what should we do? Draw
Yeah,
straws?
I truly do think that he would have been. Is there a what? No, we don't see any of those, but George Lucas confirmed that he is dead. So, I know where you're going with that. Yeah, I know what he says and I agree, but he died. He died because not only did he lose his hand, which not saying that's going to kill him. He lost his hand, he got electrocuted, and then he got flown out of the window. Yes, they jumped from high heights, but where did he land? There's flying cars. Who says that he didn't get hit by or flying vehicles, I should say. There are a lot of scenarios that could have happened to how he died. But there's also a lot of scenarios why he would survive, too. But the fact that the creator himself, George Lucas, has came out and confirmed that he is dead just puts an end to every theory. He's dead, and there's nothing you could say. Well, yeah, Disney can retcon that now, but unfortunately they haven't yet, and right now it's canon that he's dead. Well, I mean...
So that's how it is? Fine. Okay, I got it. I guess if this doesn't work, we're screwed anyway.
Right.
Good luck? That's it? Look, there's nothing more to be said. Get out of here. Good luck.
She's mad.
There's no time to discuss it. Someone.
Sorry. Sorry.
If you're still there, the purifier needs to be activated now. You don't have much time left.
I'm gonna have to say... Oh, good. Okay, so wait, is this pre-Anakin that was burnt? Or is this Darth Vader in the suit?
And so it was that the lone wanderer ventured forth from Vault 101, intent on discovering the fate of a father who had once sacrificed the future of humanity for that of his only child. The capital wasteland proved a cruel, inhospitable place, and the lone wanderer ultimately surrendered to the vices that had claimed so many others. Selfishness, greed, cruelty. These were the values that guided a lost soul through countless trials and triumphs. It was not until the end of this long road that the lone wanderer was faced with that greatest of virtues, sacrifice. But the child refused to follow the father's selfless example, instead allowing a true hero to venture into the irradiated control chamber of Project Purity and sacrifice her own life for the greater good of mankind. Thankfully, when selected by the sinister president to be his instrument of annihilation, the Wanderer refused. Humanity, with all its flaws, was deemed worthy of preservation. The waters of life flowed at last, free and pure for any and all. The capital wasteland, at long last, was saved. So ends the story of the Lone Wanderer, who stepped through the great door of Vault 101 and into the annals of legend. But the tale of humanity will never come to a close, for the struggle of survival is a war without end. And war never changes.
Yay, we finished the story!
After all
Wait,
this,
I
we
grabbed the
left
wrong
an estate
one.
like that. Easy now, take it slow.
During the Mandalorian or
Don't move too
Nightfall
quickly.
Vader.
It's all right, you're in the Citadel.
That's a good one too. I'd probably still go with Nightfall Vader. It really just depends on where Luke's power level is during the Mandalorian. Like, I know at Return of the Jedi, he was like probably on par with Nightfall Vader. No, he was powerful than Vader because he beat him. I don't know. George Lucas only talked about once Vader, or I should say Anakin, turned to the dark side, where his level jumped significantly. Okay, let me save her. I gotta do this one, right? Let me do this one. I'm gonna load this one. I'm gonna show what happens when you tamper with the water supply.
And what if that's...
Woo! I killed him. That's also why in the Obi-Wan show, the first fight between Obi-Wan and Darth Vader technically won. That's because Obi-Wan disconnected himself from the Force. So, you know, obviously... Now I am the master. Only a master of evil doth. that's not what I want. What's up, Camo?
Damage during the fighting. Some of it looks accidental, some of it may have been sabotage. There's pressure building up in the holding tanks. It needs to be released now, or else the whole facility could explode. To release the pressure, you're going to have to turn the purifier on. Do you understand me? It has to be turned on now. If I'm reading this right, I'm afraid there are lethal levels of radiation inside the chamber. I'm sorry. I wish there was some other way, but there's just no time. It has to be done now, or the damage will be catastrophic.
Well, so much for...
Yeah, kid, what do you need? Fuck that. Do your own dirty work.
He goes F that. Oh, that's hilarious. That is hilarious. There we go. Six. Oh.
If you're still there, the purifier needs to be activated
Two,
now. We
one.
don't have much time left.
I've gained karma even though I just... God. That. Well, there we go. There's the both bad endings, I guess.
And so it was that the lone wanderer ventured forth from Vault 101, intent on discovering the fate of a father who had once sacrificed the future of humanity for that of his only child.
Cloud, you still there?
The capital wasteland proved a cruel, inhospitable place, and the lone wanderer ultimately
win?
surrendered to the vices that had claimed
Darth
so
Sidious,
many
aka
others.
Palpatine,
Selfishness,
or
greed,
Return of the Jedi Darth Vader.
cruelty. These were the values that guided a lost soul through countless trials and triumphs.
It's actually very easy.
But it was not until the end of this long road
Episode 6.
that the lone wanderer learned the true meaning of that greatest of virtues, sacrifice. Stepping into the irradiated control chamber of Project Purity, the child followed the example of the father,
I say Palpatine.
sacrificing life itself
Once
for the
again,
greater good
I did.
of mankind.
Because one of
Sadly,
Darth Vader...
when selected by the sinister president to be his instrument of annihilation, the Wanderer agreed. Humanity would be preserved, but only in its purest form. The waters of life flowed at last, but the virus contained within soon eradicated all those deemed unworthy of salvation. The capital wasteland, despite its progress, became a graveyard.
Oh, damn.
So ends the story of the lone wanderer, who stepped through the great door of Vault 101 and into the annals of legend. But the tale of humanity will never come to a close, for the struggle of survival
I
is
actually
a
feel
war
bad.
without end. And war never changes.
Wow. Anyway, one of the weaknesses for Darth Vader's suit is Force Lightning, which is Palpatine's specialty. Just in that alone, Darth Vader is screwed if he ever tried to take the Emperor like that. I got really dark. It did get really dark. I am evil, though.
Careful now, careful.
Right.
Don't move too quickly. Everything's fine. You're safe. You're in the Citadel. I've been coming down. That's a shame. And should you change your mind, Scribe Rothschild?
Mm-hmm.
Presence detected.
If you haven't yet done so,
What the fuck, man? I've been standing.
Well, the only reason why Palpatine lost to Vader in Episode 6 was because he let his guard down for a split second, right as Anakin finally overcame being Darth Vader, killed Darth Vader, and then killed Palpatine to save his son. So you got that going for you, too. Well, I mean... Exactly. What the F, man? Camo, that's not Sharon. That is somebody else. Sharon was on the good playthrough. And Fox, technically. This is the evil playthrough. And I have an evil companion. Door's open again. But anyway, how long have I been streaming? That's technically 2 hours, so that's pretty good. Alright, so I'm going to go over to TikTok, and we're going to stream over there, which, technically, that was on the PlayStation 5, finally. That is the end of Fallout 3, though. I see you change your stream back to the setup before we did all that work. Well, actually, this is on Xbox One anyway. I had to set it back for the other streams. And besides, something ended up happening with my headphones. Like, I think they're going bad, to be honest. I might need an upgrade. Ooh, I didn't. Where's my... There, that's where I've been meaning. But anyway, I'm about to go to TikTok, everybody. So, hope everyone enjoyed. This was a lot of fun. But no offense, I'm glad that I'm done with Fallout 3. How much are you making from YouTube? I cannot talk about how much I make from YouTube. That is against the community guidelines. But let's just say, I'm making more than what I did starting off. Let's just say that. Twitch, I'm actually doing an experiment for the next 2 weeks with Twitch. So there's that. So I could tell you once my experiment is done. As far as Kick, I'm not making anything yet, but I do have memberships available over there. And Rumble, I have made a lousy 4 cents. We don't talk about Rumble, though. And then TikTok, I've already made in just... I think it's been like 2 weeks now. Maybe 3. In 3 weeks, I have made more in the first 3 weeks on TikTok than my first 3 weeks of being monetized on YouTube. Let's just say that. At least on videos. I can't talk about it on... I can't say the YouTube stuff in YouTube. If I made a second channel, then I could technically talk about it because I'm talking about it with... on another channel that isn't this channel, but I could talk about it on another channel. Yeah, Rumble, I've made 4 cents. It's sad, but... And apparently it's supposed to be better than YouTube. I can tell you right now, I make way more off of YouTube than Rumble. That I can tell you. I make quadruple at the very least more on YouTube than Rumble. But to be fair, I also don't stream on Rumble daily like I do YouTube. I don't post things daily. Like, I'm barely doing anything with Rumble. Kick, there's a potential if I can get, what is it? I think it's like 75 followers to 100. And then I think as long as somebody watches me like, I don't know, like 30 hours altogether, then I think we're good. Oh, there goes my thingy. There goes my thingy. Fix that. Okay. I had to deactivate that for a second. Hold on. Dogs, get out of my way. Dogs. Dogs. There we go. But anyway, you're gonna join me on Tiki Taki today? Do it. Hit the follow button. But anyway, yeah, I think I really want to try Kick out and see what the potential is over there, because apparently there's also another thing you have to take in count. On YouTube, YouTube takes 30% of everything. Ad revenue, donations, memberships. They take 30%. So that means the creator keeps 70% of whatever he makes. Twitch, it varies. I've seen it to where we can keep 70% or that we could keep 45%. Just depends on how you have your ads run. Anyway, let's see. Kick has a 95-to-5 ratio, meaning the creator gets to keep 95% of their revenue, while Kick only takes 5%. And a reason for that is because Kick is run by not necessarily the greatest people, but let's just say rich companies that are kind of questionable, but they're still pretty fair to their creators and their audience, though. Rumble, I don't know anything about Rumble, and TikTok, I think they take, I forgot what Sweet said. They only take a certain percent too. But it's not as bad as Twitch or YouTube. And you know what? If YouTube, which I know YouTube is somehow watching because they review everything. If YouTube would just be more like TikTok, YouTube would definitely take over again and be the #1 platform, which it already is the #1 platform, but it would be even more the #1 platform if they do what TikTok does as far as how TikTok people follow. They promote everybody's everything, basically. YouTube, they push what they want to push, and they do sketchy things, let's just say that. And it's kind of messed up for the creator. The only reason why it's still popular is because the YouTubers that stick around, because they already have it made. That's the only reason why YouTube is still #1. If it wasn't for the creators, YouTube wouldn't be anything. And obviously for the viewers too. Viewers make it everything. Because apparently, every single minute of the day, there is approximately about 85,000 years of content being uploaded. Think about what I just said. Every minute. Not hour, not week, not day. More for streaming for what? Well, here's the thing about that. Right, no, I get that. Yeah, that's actually a good point. So Cloud said that Twitch is all about streaming, which he is right. That's why I'm dual streaming. It's because on Twitch, I make more while live. But, so see, what YouTube does is when you... So this stream, it's about to end. As soon as it ends, it becomes a video. And any view that I get after the video is then... Because right now, because in YouTube's system, there are 3 different types of revenue that's going on. You have your short revenue, your video revenue, and your live revenue. And each one is determined by an RPM. I'm sure a lot of you have probably heard about other YouTubers talking about an RPM. So, for instance, me personally, I make the most from live streams, although videos were making me quite a bit more there for a little bit. And that's why I want to get back to videos. But, having said that, I could have an RPM of this amount per 1,000 views. While it's live, I make less on YouTube, but it'll get uploaded as a video, and I'll make what the video RPM is after it's uploaded. Over on Twitch, you just make money while it's live. And then once the video or the live stream ends, it is uploaded as a video to Twitch for a few, I think a couple weeks, and then it disappears, unless if I, save it and just want to keep it on there. But the problem with that is, once it's turned into a video over on Twitch, the creator doesn't get 1 cent of what videos make. We don't get anything. Only while it is live. So there you go. If you're looking to become a streamer, there's a little insights of what the platforms don't tell you. Still trying to figure out Rumble, Kick, and technically TikTok still. I'm definitely going all out on Twitch, YouTube, and TikTok. Those are the 3 that you'll see me the very most. If I had to narrow it down to 2, probably YouTube and TikTok. But I do want to keep Twitch going because, at the very least, I'm starting to see the potential for Twitch. As long as Twitch, if my experiment goes right, then I'll keep Twitch a thing. But I would really like to see Kick make it too and see what I could do with that. But anyway, that's all I gotta say today. This was a lot of fun, which, let me see. I am technically live on Twitch right now. I'm trying to see. I got 2 people watching apparently. And which I do want to warn you, if you are watching on Twitch, or if you're going to, part of my experiment is to see if me changing around my ads is going to do something about that. So, if you see a lot more ads, it's only going to happen for the next 7 days, including today. So next Thursday will be the last day of this week's experiment, and then I'm going to switch the ads around again and see what happens. And then I will determine from there for the next week with those ads settings, and then I'm going to determine what the best approach is. Possibly, anyway. But anyway, yeah, that's going to do it for me. Make sure you guys drop a like. Thank you all for being here. Y'all are amazing. That's the end of Fallout 3. I'm not going to do the DLC again because I want to move on finally. I'm going to switch out the Xbox One for the PlayStation 3 again. That way I can get set up for other streams that I have planned. So officially, the summer schedule will start. We'll be back with Playing with Subs. Like I said, that's going to be more on Kick, more on Rumble, more on Twitch. Those 3 platforms are going to be where the Playing with Sub stuff is going to be, like Fortnite, Rocket League, possibly Minecraft, which I do want to get back to Minecraft, definitely. So be there, be square for that. As for what we're going to do on YouTube, I think what I'm going to do is Wednesdays, it's going to be Star Wars Battlefront 2 days because of Triple XP. I do want to start doing some kind of GTA day. I want to start doing... We already have an Arkham Day and Assassin's Creed Day. There's a couple things I need to figure out. But yes, summer is officially here, so as you all know, this is when I start playing with you guys a hell of a lot more. So hopefully I'll see you all a lot more often now. This schedule will take place until the middle to late August. Possibly middle, maybe late June at the very end, or July, sorry. I don't know yet. But anyway, take care everybody, God bless, and I'll talk to you all in the next one. Now this is going to be turned into a video.